Some viewers may find this disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised.
Yo, you feeling yourself right now. You big bopping right now.
Yeah.
Hype the pod today,
Come
man.
on, baby.
It's been a minute.
Come on.
We always say it though. It's always been. That's on.
Nah. You're absolutely right about that. I feel like we have always mad hiatuses.
Be like that, man. You can't rush breakers.
That's what it is. Gotta play that always for us. Let's get the round of applause. We are Brotha Zion back, baby.
Back in the building, back in full effect, baby.
That's right. I got it now.
Oh, you got two now.
Yeah.
Two spiritual shots.
Come on, chill. You already know. Yo, we are the Bread Fellows podcast. I don't want to waste any time. Right, y'all have chosen to pull up with us, right? Because we are brothers that are podding with the MFN purpose.
That's a fact.
Well, what's the purpose? The purpose is to uplift the so-called Black,
and
Hispanic, and Native American households, right? So if y'all have clicked on this video, it's because y'all also are jacking that, right? Because this is the Bread Fellows podcast where it ain't gotta be the last supper to
break bread.
So if y'all ain't know what that meant, y'all gonna learn today, man.
Oh, also,
What does bread stand for? Thought y'all mixed it up.
What's the bread stand for? Come on,
Bro, spit your lip, bro.
Hey,
Bread.
yo,
listen.
spit your lip.
you can't be doing this.
What's that bread? What that bread be like?
Yo, come on now, come on, count me down. Do the acronym.
Yo, what the bread be like?
No, but that's fine. What the bread be like? But give me the acronyms. Like, give me with each letter.
B.
Brotherhood. Righteousness.
E.
Edification.
A.
Advancement.
D.
Discipline.
Oh.
Yeah, come on, man.
I've been studying this lit, man.
Yo,
I've been studying.
Yo, you gonna get violated, Kapash. You get violated. You ain't studying.
What's
lit
the
on
consequences, man? What's the consequences for not knowing the lit, yo?
You got to go 12 minutes.
You gotta go 12 minutes.
You gotta
Yo,
go 12 minutes, man.
so this is episode 16. 16.
Yeah,
I mean, we really should have about 25 episodes.
That's a fact.
We really should have about 25 episodes, but I mean,
But you can't rush greatness, you know?
yeah, like
No,
the brother
sometimes you
said.
can take your time off. You know what I mean? It's been quarantine. It's,
Man, no, ththese niggas had corona. Let's just keep it a buck. These niggas had the coronavirus. I was not letting them
I had two coronas.
Right, no coronavirus here, man. I mean, your mom's though did, right? She did send the
heavy corona mask. Yo, listen, I'm never getting it, bro. I'm ready. I'm out here. My mama sent me the I Am Legend mask. I'm ready. Shout out my
Right.
dukes.
Nah, we got that special covering. Right? Y'all want to get into that?
Yeah, that's that spirit of the Most High covering.
That's
Yeah,
right.
man.
That's better than any mask. Yo, people out here with the masks. I ain't gonna hold you. So the people been out here with the masks. But then I seen people with the mask, with the gloves, but then they smoking cigarettes.
Bro, you're ODing, bro.
So then you smoking cigarettes. I feel like I legit saw that today, like on my way here. Dude was with what looked like was his wife. They all was fully girded, gloves, mask, all that jazz. But then your man came out with the box of Newports from the bodega.
You know, that's the same thing as you see people with those big oxygen tanks dragging the oxygen tank whole time smoking the bowl.
Yeah.
So it's
Come on, make up your mind. Y'all double-minded. That's what happens when people get super hypersensitive about whatever trend. It's damn near a trend, the coronavirus, bro. It's day 394 of the quarantine. I feel like it's been mad long. People been going through things. We've been away, but it's been bigger than the coronavirus. You know, brothers just been having things occurring in their lives.
Yep.
You know, brothers got to take this time for the mental, the mental cleansing.
You gotta strengthen the spirit.
Yeah, for sure.
The
Before you
mental
come back.
sanctification.
Exactly. So, with that, it's a beautiful segue. How y'all brothers? Tell them how you been. We've been away for how long? 2 weeks? 2.5 weeks?
Yeah, I feel like damn near a month.
There's been people that's been saying that, yo, we miss y'all, where the episode's been. Shout out to y'all.
Yo.
Right? Shout out to y'all, the genuine fans. I mean, shout out to those that still don't know about us, but hopefully, Lord willing, one day they will. But like, still tell them. Like, people want to know. People been asking me about Brother Free. People been asking me about Brotha Zion.
Well, Brotha Zion, been being Brotha Zion. 2 people at my job actually got the coronavirus. So
2 people at your job actually have the coronavirus?
Actually have the coronavirus. Yeah.
What are they?
White.
Yo, you seen Brotha Zion? Yo, we didn't even introduce. Hold on, we didn't even introduce ourselves. That's how you know we've been taking
we've been out the
hiatus.
loop.
We've been out the loop, right? We don't even care to introduce ourselves. So I am Brother Zamar, aka Spiritual Shooter, Blocka. You already know. Tell them who you are to my right.
Brotha Zion, the Lion Zion.
The Lion Zion. Give it to them. What's the AKA though? You said.
I can't give them all of that.
Come on, the humble.
Oh yeah. Oh, AKA the humble servant.
Nah, we don't believe you now. We don't believe you now. Tell them.
Well, people are jacking, my introduction now, so, I might not can use that one no more. So.
No, okay. I know what you're touching on. Go ahead, tell them who you are to my left.
I am Brother Free Smoke.
Nah, I don't believe you. Tell them who you are to my left, brother.
Brother Free Smoke.
Free smoke, hey. Free smoke, hey. Free smoke.
That's right, man. That's right. Come on, man. Tell them why you free, baby.
Yo, man, because I'm free from the shackles of society.
Exactly. And we got our brother, our light-skinned brother holding it down all the way from the far east.
Know what I mean?
It's his eye.
It's his eye.
Our favorite day night.
Our favorite day night.
Now, the brother's really a great shite. I don't know if y'all know what that is.
Big brother shy. Come on, represent for Harlem, baby. Represent for Harlem. Right, man. See, all the people that we bring on, man, you know what I'm saying? We introduce them and whatnot, but you ain't gonna see them. Right? We had Lois was on there.
Yeah.
Brother Ariel had pulled up.
Yeah.
Right? Now Brother Shy. But y'all not gonna see them, man.
Yo.
Maybe if y'all tune in.
If he would have been here last week, we would have had idolizing on here.
Oh, perhaps,
Oh,
yeah.
if I was here.
Yeah.
We probably had.
Oh, he wanted to tune in?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a stand-up brother there, man. Another brother who got a black business.
Mm-hmm.
So
shout out to that brother.
Yeah, Urban Gorilla. Go mess with that.
So y'all brothers been scared though with the whole coronavirus. Keep it funky.
Nah, I ain't been scared. Really?
Y'all brothers have been in the house. Y'all ain't wanna. Y'all doing the somebody call Lysol.
No, I'm big sanitizing everything in the house. Like before y'all brothers got here, I literally hit all the lights. Like, you understand? Yeah, literally.
Mm-hmm.
I hit all the lights with the just the Lysol disinfectant. I hit all the counters, Lysol disinfectant, all the knobs when you turn doors and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
What people are heavily using, I hit it with some disinfectant, but I ain't been bugging out because like you spoke to earlier, we understand what our protection is.
Right.
And it's not in Lysol, it's not in masks, it's not in going to get checked, it's not in 6 feet, it's not in social distancing. It's in the faith and the reverence for the Most High God.
That's
right. Give it to them. Too much science, so that might be too much science for them.
Yeah, that might be too much science.
It might be too much.
But that ultimately is our protection. And see, that's one thing that I'm noticing with a lot of people. It's every time that you see some type of calamity going on, some type of pestilence, some type of distress, you see people, they run and they rush the Most High God. You understand? But that is not the time to cry out to the Father. The time to cry out to the Father is when everything is good. When you're doing well in life. You understand? Because really, you got to be in relationship with the Most High.
A relationship,
relationship,
not a situationship.
Not a situationship.
Yeah.
Because a situationship, oftentimes you can come and go as you please, but with a relationship, it requires a certain level of maintenance.
Right.
So, with that being said, you got to maintain that relationship with the Most High. You shouldn't have to wait until all destruction, all hell break loose, and now you crying out.
And that's when you crying out.
Right.
Yeah, y'all better read Proverbs chapter 1, verse 20.
Hey.
Y'all better read the whole Bible.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie, but that shows how hypocritical society is.
Oh yeah, you
We
already know that.
got people that as young as us or as older as us who are into church, and they have a lack of faith when it comes to this situation.
Absolutely.
I mean, like, yo, listen. Ever since it started, I haven't worn a mask at all. I've been good.
I haven't either.
Listen. I use the bathroom. I clean my hands. I always wash my hands. I always sanitize. The only way you're worrying about this is if you're a dirty MFer. Really, only the dirty people are the ones who are real, stuck on being sanitary. That means you weren't doing it before, because it's regular routine if you've been doing it forever. Like, I mean, it's just.
Yeah, you feel like it
way of
should
life.
be the things that are going on right now in lieu of this whole coronavirus, with the MTA cleaning the trains 2 times a day, everybody being suggested
That's how it's supposed to be.
wash and sanitize your hands, having hand sanitizer damn near every building you go into these days. They have hand sanitizer right at the door as soon as you get in. This is stuff that should already be in place.
Exactly.
This is not anything should be out of the norm. So I think that it's a blessing. There's, as they say, a silver lining in this whole corona thing. I've never seen the MTA this clean, ever.
It's been clean though,
Bro, it's
I
been
feel like it's
clean.
been the same.
Nah, bro, it's been clean, bro. It's
It's
been
been the
cleaner.
same.
It's been cleaner, bro.
I ain't going front of
I ain't
Brooklyn.
saying it's still
In
rats in
Brooklyn,
the it's still
the
rats
same.
in the track. It's still garbage everywhere.
Well, I guess you know, hard.
I walked in.
That's after get down.
Oh, okay.
I walked on the train.
That was a good one. That was a good shot.
I walked in the
that was
train.
good. That was a good shot.
And there was a bunch of shopping carts
That
with
was
plastic bags and throw up on the floor.
was good.
Hey, yeah, by the time
But I'll tell you this, if the homeless people ain't getting sick,
yo, bro, I swear, like how
I don't
everybody's
know.
getting this coronavirus. You gotta wash your hands, do all. But
and
the same homeless people,
they healthy as hell.
listen, they on 125th living it up, bro.
Living
I was
it
on
up.
125th in Lex yesterday.
Nobody outside but
bro,
them.
bro, they outside,
They singing
bro.
Pop Smoke.
Bro, they outside.
Yeah.
You say they outside.
Yeah, bro, listen and get
They
lit,
outside,
bro.
man.
Bro, the homeless people ain't stop being outside, bro. They outside, bro.
They
Nah,
outside.
definitely outside.
Bro, they ain't got nowhere to go. You can't quarantine them. Outside is
Yeah,
their
that's
home.
true. That's true. That's true. That's true.
And
Yeah,
bro,
that is a fact.
And really,
That is
real
a fact.
whole time, man, they got the antidote for coronavirus.
Right, yeah, that's what we were saying. That's what we were saying.
Listen. Coronavirus been here since like 1967. They've been had a freaking antidote. Like, people need to research before they go on a frantic rant about the coronavirus and what it's doing. First of all, I believe that this is a plot to mass murder, and coronavirus is a smokescreen.
Oh, bring it out.
Straight cheese, man.
Bring
you know
it
how
out.
you know how I think. Conspiracy theorist all the way, so called. But
Hey.
I just see through bullshit. I mean,
I can follow that,
yeah.
but really, with these, with any conspiracy theory or anything that I feel like the government has a hand in, or anything where they tiptoeing or they not really being forthcoming in what's really going on, I feel like if you follow the money, you'll see what's going on. So how I looked at it,
And where's the money going?
Lysol, all these disinfectants and cleaners. Let's just say if you put money in a particular stock associated with these cleaners and things, and you had the clairvoyance to know that this was going to happen, you made a lot of money.
That's true too. But also, you got to also think about QFS, the quantum financial system, and them trying to build a new form, a new source of money. Because with America, with all Americans going into unemployment, and the stock market about to crash, we're going to be in a major ditch where we're not going to be able to climb out of. And then they're going to
Climb out some type of way.
and they're going to come up with a fake solution
Of course.
to fix a fake problem that wasn't there in the first place. Because there's a lot of people being forced to get vaccinated now and take a chip, and know what I mean? So it's getting scary out here, man.
Don't do any of that. Don't
do
be out
it.
here getting vaccinated. Brothers and sisters, do not get vaccinated.
It's
you
funny
need-
you say that because I was actually speaking to a sister earlier this week, and she had reached out to me because she's now being required to get vaccinated for a new job that she's trying to take.
Really?
Where?
Yeah. At a hospital.
Where?
At a hospital.
Yeah.
So they're now
Listen.
mandating that she get vaccinated, and she was like, "Yo, do I have to?" I'm like, "No, don't.
Don't
By
do it.
all
Don't
means,
do that.
Don't take your vaccination.
Don't do
Period.
that.
Don't do that.
Do it. Yo,
Tell us
black-
against your religious beliefs.
Listen.
Yeah, just tell them that.
Listen, the one thing that they made us believe is that we need vaccinations. Black people have the strongest immune systems in the freaking world. Just drink some turmeric, some ginger, you know, some garlic, some onions,
Some
lemon,
elderberry.
limes, elderberry. Blend that all up, and your immune system is gonna be Gucci, man. You're gonna be straight, man. We have the strongest immune systems in the world. You have melanated skin. People, wake up. You are a prince. You are a princess. You understand? We gotta get in tune, man. You are made from this earth, so everything from this earth can cleanse you.
Right, and then brothers gotta beware of the type of time that we in right now.
Mm-hmm.
Like you can discern the weather, but you can't discern the times.
Right.
Why these things are happening.
Tell them that again, man. Yeah, no, tell them that again.
You discern the weather. You discern the weather. Like
Don't know
you
what
see
that
a
means.
cloud in the sky. You see a gray cloud in the sky that's looming. It may rain. It may rain. You see that cloud, that gives you the understanding that okay, it may rain in a few hours.
Right.
If you see all of this destruction, this pestilence, this famine, these fires, earthquakes, all these things
What do you
that
think is going
have
on?
been foretold for thousands of years, and you still don't understand what's going on?
Right.
Like, come on, the proof is in the pudding. It's time to wake up.
I ain't gonna front that, but it all goes back to the point where people ain't certain people just ain't supposed to know.
Right. If a nigga can't get it,
No,
we
you
moving
can't.
on.
Yeah. You can't get it. We moving on.
We moving on.
I ain't gonna
Can't
lie.
get it, we moving on, man.
I strongly have become to love that phrase, man, because
Right.
it's real. Certain people just gotta get left.
Yo,
man,
we learned that from a
because-
wise elder.
Hey.
He said, if a nigga can't get it, we moving on.
Yeah, that's
You
it.
it's basically a phrase, it's phraseology to speak to the fact that everybody's not gonna always understand what you understand. You understand? And sometimes you don't have the time to make them understand. Sometimes you just gotta move on and be okay with them not understanding what it is you understand. You know? And one thing that I'm gonna say is a lot of things that are being said, a lot of things that a lot of information that people are sharing with one another. It's gonna become harder and harder for the masses to understand what's being said.
Because you know why? Because they're in a constant state of being dumbed down.
That, but also a lot of things that are being said are too high in wisdom for a lot of the main populace to even concede.
Yeah.
For example,
Give them an example.
for changing gears, you know, Jay Electronica just came out with a new album.
Oh yeah, with Jay-Z.
What was
Yeah.
the name of that? What's the name of that album?
I forgot
As
that
It Is
name.
Written?
Yeah, as it is written. That intro.
Something like
that intro.
What is it? Look that up real quick, Shy. See what that Jay Electronica is called. I want to give it exactly.
That intro was real. It's like putting the truth with a little bullshit. Because, you know, black people are the real children of Israel. Yeah.
That's right.
But don't merge it with Islam.
Yeah,
Those
but-
are two different concepts.
But
Two
what I was going to
different
speak
things.
What is it?
The album is called A Written Testimony.
to, a written
Testimony.
Testimony.
a written testimony. It's called a written testimony. But what I was going to say about it is, on there's a lot of things that Jay Electronica is speaking about that a lot of people are not going to understand. There's a lot of things that he references on there that a lot of people would not understand.
Because he didn't make it for that type of demographic.
He made
it's
it
only
for-
for the woke people because they know what's coming.
And they understand the jargon that he's using. Like some of the phraseology that we use among each other, people that don't understand what it is we understand or believe would not necessarily understand the jargon that we're using. But you know, it's just like, you know, the scripture says, you know, and the wise shall understand, but the wicked shall do wickedly, and none of them shall understand.
Yeah.
And that's what's happening right now. Because I even heard somebody try to go into breaking down the Jay Electronica album, and they were saying that he was talking a whole bunch of stuff that I don't understand. You're not gonna understand it.
You can't even break that down.
The closer we get to the end of time, the harder it's gonna be to understand certain things that people say.
Exactly.
Because the Most High made it that way. He made it
Exactly.
where we're gonna be able to speak to one another about certain things
And
in
you're
front
not-
of you, and you're
and
not
you're
even
not gonna
gonna get it.
understand nothing
You ain't gonna
what's
be able to
going
get
on.
it. You're not gonna be able to get
That's
it.
why they say knowledge is power. People be thinking like, yo, listen, everything, all the folly you doing, all the partying you doing. Listen, right now, as we speak, it is useless. You can't even do none of those things right now.
Word. Shut down.
What do you have?
Right.
Word, yeah, that's true.
and that's a fact.
What do you have right now?
And what you said,
You
bro,
can't go out spending that money. You can't go ball out. What do you have?
nothing.
You understand what I'm saying? That's why knowledge, you can continue to build with your knowledge. You can continue to learn and build with others and congregate. But if all you know is partying and you can't party, you're useless.
Right.
Like seriously, you
Because
what?
what's gonna be the stability of the times?
That's right. Knowledge and
You
wisdom.
understand?
Knowledge and wisdom.
Knowledge and wisdom is going to be literally the stability of the times. If you don't have the knowledge, meaning to know, you understand? Not to think, not to believe, but to know. You got to understand. You got to know what's going on in these last hours.
That's a fact.
You got to know.
Yo, you know what's scary?
Wisdom and knowledge is going to be the stability, meaning that's what's going to stabilize you. So if you don't know what's going on and you don't have the wisdom to navigate, then you're fooled.
Nah, yo, ignorance is bliss. You see, that's what it is.
Ignorance has never been bliss. You told us that.
Ignorance is bliss.
Hey,
you know?
brother, hey.
I don't know nothing. See no evil, hear no evil. What's the other one?
Yo,
Speak no evil. That's how people.
yo,
That's how people are.
You know what's
man.
crazy is that
Nah, not
people
now,
understand
like, yo.
that knowledge.
You better learn
that
something.
knowledge that they're rejecting is basically what could be used to save themselves and their family.
Absolutely.
Because what is that knowledge? The knowledge is just the knowledge is the truth.
Exactly.
And the
Right.
truth is what sets you free.
That's right.
So what is the truth? I'm gonna let y'all figure that out.
Oh, that's too much. It's too high.
Too much science.
Wisdom
But
is
figure
too
out-
high for a fool.
Wisdom is too high.
You just
for-
said that? Oh, light skinned brothers, man, together. Light skinned brothers together.
But I ain't gonna hold you though. Like right now, this is an opportunity for us to hasten. Like really, brother, one of the OGs on my TL brought out a very, very profound point. This is when I was involved in wickedness, but he made a very good point on the TL.
What's the wickedness, brother? We say that for another part, perhaps. Go ahead.
But an elder brother that I know, he made a very, very good point. He said, listen, the Most High literally shut down everything. He shut down everything where you can't go to work, you can't go to any parties, you can't go anywhere. You really are isolated to your house.
Word.
The Most High is giving you time to make it right with Him, to sit down and get yourself together.
Get it right. Get it right.
He's really giving you an opportunity to do that. You know, you can pray, you can fast, you can cry out. You have an opportunity to confess certain things to Him. You know, to bring certain things before Him that you need help with. You have an opportunity to do that. You know, so often we get wrapped in our jobs and that, as they say, the hamster wheel.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, the
crazy
proverbial
thing is,
hamster wheel.
this is what people prayed for, a little time off to really focus on what they wanted to do. No distractions, because you can't even go nowhere. So you have no choice but to focus on self-healing.
Right, and even furthermore, like, what if the Most High is what if this is we nearing, like, let's say the last seconds of Earth, right? We understand figuratively that could be a couple weeks, couple months, couple years.
Well, of the world.
Yeah,
Right, like not
of the
necessarily
world,
the earth,
but
you
the
know what I'm
world,
saying?
Yeah,
the world,
Yeah.
the world.
Oh, that's too much science.
That's
The
too much
earth
science.
and then the world.
There-
That's
there
two different
is-
things. They're not the same.
No,
No, it's
it's
not.
the same.
It's not the same thing, but that's another time.
Yeah.
So with him giving this particular time, he could say, you know what, I gave you niggas the time, a chance to repent and pull the plug.
Yeah.
Like, I gave you a chance. Like, what more do you want? You didn't have to go to work. You didn't have to go to school. I gave you an opportunity to make it right with me. Because ultimately, I could be the one bringing these plagues and pestilence. You know, we all, you know, wonder and question whether or not this is something done by the government. But it could very well be a plague that the Most High sent in the earth as a judgment to get our attention.
As a legitimate plague. Because you know all things is of the Most High, but like
Absolutely.
as a
Yeah, all
legitimate
things.
plague, one of the plagues.
Because even
Right.
even the government, they think that they're doing things on their own in their own right, but
Right.
No,
really,
Most
who
High
has
is
control?
the puppeteer.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Who has control over man's hearts?
But you
So,
right.
I mean,
Oh, my fault. But nah, because what the general populace of Jake and Eve, what they want to do is they want to be at home and they want to do IG live open mics, and then what they want to do is TikTok. You did the TikTok. Everybody now wants to be on live. It's a
Bro, if I see that Savage challenge one more time, I'm gonna break something, bro.
what's
I'm
that?
gonna break something.
Savage.
I'm a
challenge?
savage.
What is that? I haven't seen that.
Like,
Savage
bro.
challenge. What is that?
It's a Meg Thee Stallion song. It's a Meg Thee
You
Stallion
been doing
song.
Meg Thee Stallion challenges?
Yeah, but it's a dance that goes with. It's one of them little dumb dances that have.
Oh my
choreography
God.
to it.
I'm a savage. Classy, bougie, ratchet. Sassy, moody, nasty. Acting stupid. What's happening? I'm a savage.
To it.
Can you do nothing else? You see, what happens is brothers and sisters can't sit down. Brothers and sisters can't sit down. They got ADD. It's
Well,
ADD.
I got ADD. Like in real time.
But at least now you can sit down. You in the crib, you know, you can get your meditation on. You know what I mean? You can sit down and try to really self-reflect. And you ain't gotta have these grandiose gatherings and whatnot to be able to validate your time.
At all.
A meditation is not burning incense and saying, "Come yo horehi kyom." Well, what's sister? What she said? What's the sister from? What's her name that did Tina Turner? What's her name? What's her
you
name
talking
that did Tina Turner?
about
Angela Bassett.
Yeah,
Was that Angela Bassett?
Yeah.
Yeah. She said, "Come yo horehi." That's not meditation.
And they was
yo.
doing the same thing in that for colored girls too.
Oh yeah, what they was doing?
Some little meditation stuff.
Yeah, but like I said, so you a brother that, you know, also like amongst us are able to be able to sit down, yo. Just sit down.
I enjoy it.
The so-called quote unquote introvert is winning right now.
Absolutely.
They winning. All y'all that gotta be outside, like to the brother's point, you gotta, you know, what is it now that you have? You know, you the person who's always popping the bottles, or yo, meet me at this spot, meet me at that spot.
Nah, it's
Now you not it.
It's quiet for all that.
Now it's crickets over on your side. Now those that are winning are those that's able to really be in the crib. Although I was out
It
recently.
was to and fro.
Yeah, I was to and fro. Because again, middle fingers, big ups to the coronavirus. And people,
Right.
just people out here frantic thinking that police gonna snatch you up and all that. Although that's coming.
I ain't gonna hold
That's
you.
coming though.
The news make New York City look like, bro, we damn near about to be on some I Am Legend type of time.
Right.
For real. Like the news make it look so much more crazy. Like, cause you know my family, they reaching out to me, and you know my mother is like damn near frantic about it. It's like she's sending me masks, like the official joint.
How your mom's even got the masks though? I feel like she had to
Hey, man,
rip
listen.
those from the arms,
Hey,
the
listen.
jaws of life of somebody.
Hey, man, listen, you don't know about my mom. My mom is different.
Cause y'all seen
My
that
mama
video?
body different.
Y'all seen that video of the big black woman that was in the store and she was fighting off those two look like Caucasian women or something, or like Persian women or something? You seen that? When they was trying to get the toilet paper roll? Y'all lost your mind with just toilet paper. The toilet. How people was trying to buy the toilet paper? Why? I feel like I missed all of that.
Yo,
all I
it's
just saw
bro,
was
Because people felt like they was gonna be stuck in their houses, and you know toilet paper is an essential. So
Hey, guess what? You can still wash your ass.
right.
Get in
Clean
the
yourself
shower.
with the water that's still on in
Know
your
what I mean?
crib. That is crazy.
Man,
That
you know,
just,
people
again,
bug out, bro.
that again just shows you that brothers and sisters just
Yo,
bug out.
People got no
Short circuit,
survival.
like
You know what it
said.
is? People have no survival skills. They basically created a generation of people who are pacified, and when it really goes down, these people are going to die off because they have no form of survival skills.
But I ain't gonna
Like,
hold
how
you.
many people know how to start a fire?
But I ain't gonna hold you. That's what I was about to say. I don't. I'm a city
Well,
kid
well,
through
shit.
and through. I ain't got
know how
no,
to start one.
I ain't
so
got.
you gotta link up.
That's
with
right. That's
people
why
who
you
know how
gotta
to
get you
do it.
brothers like
All
be able
right.
to have certain skills. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean?
And he gonna get in his Haitian bag when he one time.
Oh, that's what it is.
Divinations to make the fire.
Brother gonna be casting lots. Brother gonna be casting lots to get the
Hey, my
fire.
brother gonna be in his Tobit bag. He's
That's
gonna burn
funny.
the fish and send the evil spirits away.
That's funny. That's funny. But yeah, I ain't gonna hold you. I'll be the first one to admit it, man. I got zero survival skills in terms of being in the wilderness. But I feel like what I do have, which is an essential asset, is a level head. You know, like I'm not
That's
gonna be
the
I'm not
key
gonna be
thing.
somebody that's gonna be like how they say a chicken with no head. So sisters, get you around some brothers that got that level head and be able to have some sense about themselves. And brothers, get you around some sisters that's gonna be able to what we say? Be a sort of pillar for you so that you're not out here looking crazy.
Oh, that's out the window, bro.
or going crazy.
I don't see it
Because sisters, y'all be driving brothers crazy.
That's what, I want to speak on that.
I knew you
I wanna
wanted to speak on it.
I want to speak on that.
I knew you wanted to speak on it.
Hey,
Go
listen,
ahead.
man.
Go ahead.
Listen, this is the thing.
Tell them what you want to say.
This is the thing. It's the coronavirus right now. Your husband's probably spending.
This the thing.
Go ahead. Tell them.
So
Why
you in the
mad,
house.
son?
You in the house. You spending more time with your husband or your wife or your significant other, what have you. You understand? You spending time that you normally don't get. Right now, a word of advice to my sisters: if the brother that you're quarantining with just so happens to want to spend a little time playing 2K or doing whatever it is that he finds peace and solace in doing, allow that man a little time to do that. You know, far too often, you know, brothers will work. Then they get a little time to themselves or a little time that they need to unwind. And now you thrust yourself upon him in this time where he's trying to gather himself. You know, although this is a week, well, we've had several weeks of just being able to chill, quarantine. Allow this to be an opportunity.
It's been beautiful.
It's been beautiful. Allow this to be an opportunity for not only you to re-up on some rest, but let your significant other re-up. Let them do what they want to do. Don't be so rigid. You understand? Kind of allow this to go with the flow. Enjoy this time of relaxation and allow it to be time of relaxation. This don't need to be a time where you now, because y'all are spending more time in the household, y'all are now fighting, you creating arguments, you finding petty stuff to pick with, you looking for things that need to be fixed or things for you to nag about. No, it's not the time for that.
It's time to cherish.
It's time to cherish. It's time to cherish. And even more so, it's time to come together and pray together. If you have a significant other right now,
Yeah, that's
and
big.
y'all serious, y'all are an item, y'all are in unit, y'all come together and y'all send up prayers to the Most High as a unit. Y'all have the opportunity to do that. Y'all work on making y'all bond stronger. Enjoy these time to watch these little Netflix bingeable series and, you know, eat good food and work from home. Enjoy this time with one another. Cherish the time with one another and use it to your advantage.
It's gonna get real.
Take this time to make a list for worst case scenarios. You feel me? Worst case scenarios, what you gonna do? Who you gonna have around you? Because it ain't always, like this brother said, it ain't always about knowing exactly how to do everything. I may not know how to do everything, but if I have a certain level of wisdom and I have a level head, then I know how to get around the right people to make the best of the situation that I'm in.
So one of the points that you're making, though, it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard for brothers and sisters to send up them prayers and whatnot, and collectively, how you mentioned, because y'all brothers and sisters are in relationships with people that y'all don't really care about them. I'm gonna tell it to you straight, because you gonna get in a relationship and you gonna be a Muslim, and you gonna, just because a sister is fine, body like wine, and curvaceous, but she a whole Catholic. You cool with that? Or she's in here burning sage or doing all this other stuff. You alright with that? So you praying to this one so-called God, and to this other person you praying to this other so-called God. This is why, one of the reasons why, y'all ain't got no harmony in your home. I saw that meme. What was that for? That meme that was hilarious to me. I ain't gonna hold you when they said, "Yo, they whatever quarantine life." I just found out that my significant other likes the color green, or something like that. Like they was like, "Yo, who the hell loves the color green?" Certain things, like how you said to their point, is like you finding out new things about your significant other,
Cause people change,
and you damn near breaking relationships.
A lot of sisters don't understand the value in a brother really getting peace of mind by way of you. I'm gonna say that again, because I don't think brothers heard me. A lot of sisters really don't understand the value in a brother getting peace of mind by way of you.
Give them the science, no, because they don't understand it. They don't know what that means.
Meaning, you are the type of woman that brings that man a level of peace through your person, through how you speak, through your way of dealing, through how you handle business. You know what I'm saying? Through how you order things within the household. All these different things are different factors that can bring a man peace.
So are you jacking a sister that says that she's the table? She's
No.
the table. Yo, what are you bringing it to the table? Brother, I am the table.
You're not the table. You're not the table. Let's just get that straight. You're not the table.
Sister's not the table?
You're not the table.
Why not?
Because the table's there before we both get there. The table is already there. The table is there before we already get there. The table's already constructed in the heavens. The Most High already
Okay.
laid out the table.
All right, brother, Tommy Balls. Okay, go ahead. Talk to them.
The man brings certain things to the table. Now, I'll even venture to say this. I'm going to break it down like this. The Most High gives the table. He places the table. The Most High gives the man the wherewithal to bring forth the fruit to put on the table. And he gives the wife the wisdom and the inclination to multiply that which that man brings.
Yeah, I feel like I like that. I like that as an understanding. That's simple, straightforward, relatable, and I would hope that that makes sense. Because that's what we call in the business of Red Fellows Podcast, the science.
The science.
That's the science.
A woman in nature has a divine ability to multiply that which she has. You give her a seed, it comes out of your brain, down your spinal cord, through your scrotum, through your penis, into her. It incubates, and she culminates it into life. You feel me? She brings that, she nurtures that until it becomes life. That's fruitful. That's multiplication.
Right.
That's the same thing with anything. Like a good woman, you should be able to give her an idea and she bring it to fruition.
Right.
You know, you bring her that which you have as a man, it may not be that much. She able to take what you have and make it more.
Nah, sisters don't want that. Sisters want to be the one to come up with the idea. Sisters want to be the one to be able to manifest it into fruition. Sisters want to be the one to be able to benefit from said idea and do it all. No dependency.
Now, and I actually appreciate those sisters more than the sisters that don't want to come with any ideas. They want you to have all the ideas. They want you to have manifested all the fruit, and they just want to come up with their sleeves rolled up and sit at the table and eat.
Sit at the table and eat. All right. So let me ask this now. So, y'all brothers y'all ever crushed on anybody? You ever had some crushes?
Absolutely.
So what is a crush?
What is a
What
crush?
like what is a crush?
I say a crush is like that PG moment where you're just physically attracted to someone. You might have learned one or two things about their person that you find attractive.
So it's PG though?
Yeah, I feel like it's PG. It's very innocent. A crush. A crush. Because I say a crush is a bit lighter than digging somebody. Like, oh, I'm really digging.
Yeah, so you're not liking them, you're not digging them, you're not feeling them. Yeah,
I
it's
just got
just
a crush. Oh, I just find them attractive, and I might have learned one or two things about their person that I find
Alluring.
favorable.
Favorable. So is that something that do you got to be spending time with that person to know that, or is that something you crushing on somebody, but criteria that got to be somebody that you never been around?
So you got to be specific because there's different type of crushes.
Okay.
What about the stalker crush?
I don't feel like that's a crush. That's on a whole different clock.
You ain't got
a different time.
What about the stalker crush? I'll tell us. I never heard about that before.
That's different timing. I wouldn't even call that a crush. I call that something else. You gotta reclassify.
You see those
That's
like,
called jail time, brothers and sisters. And I advise you not to be a stalker.
Man,
you see those Lifetime movies.
of course. Have you seen You? You ain't gotta watch.
Yo,
like
You.
Oh, yeah.
Look at that.
Yeah.
How many? He kills his crushes.
Yeah, but I wouldn't even call that a crush. I call that a fatal
The
attraction.
brother was in the shower.
She was in the shower?
Getting water spilt on him while he's waiting because she's about to get in the shower. And then ended up turning off the water and dipping because her friend called her. So
Yeah, man.
I'm like, yo, he's going to like full length, sniffing panties and
Man, he's going
in
all the way in.
laptop.
He went all the way upstate to her house.
Yo, oh,
he in
man.
the mansion.
Oh man,
You remember that? Like,
Yo,
bro,
oh,
this is
man.
So that was like a
wilding out.
fetish or psycho. So you're a psycho.
Yeah, that's not a crush. You're fetishizing whomever it is that you're attracted to
Yeah.
at that point. So I wouldn't call that a crush. I would call that fetishizing.
So for the crush,
Hey, crazy thing is, sorry to
Go
cut
ahead.
you off. Is certain females found that attractive.
See,
what
that's-
the over involvement or sniffing panties?
Oh,
and all
I
that?
wish I had somebody that killed for me like that.
Nah, and I feel like that comes
Yeah,
out
right,
of
until-
Yeah.
a lack of self-esteem.
Yeah.
Because that's not healthy. If you need somebody to go to those lengths for you to feel valued, then there's something going on within yourself.
That's a fact.
It don't have nothing to do with the way the person's loving you.
That's a
Or
fact.
not.
Woo! Drop the ball, man. Come on, baby.
See,
My man.
That Henny got me.
Just know that.
Get that man more Henny, man.
Anything is possible, bro.
Henny done. So y'all would say that crushes are what's up? You dig that?
I'd say
Like it's healthy to have a crush?
I feel like it's healthy as long as it ain't nobody's wife, and
Yeah, don't be crushing on nobody's wife, yo.
and as long as it's not of someone of the same sex, because you know that's the thing.
Yeah, and damn sure don't make it. You know that's a thing. Yeah,
Oh,
homosexuality.
That remind me of the LL Cool J
That's the
song.
thing.
This is more than a cry. Yeah, he's dead ass singing.
Oh
about
yeah.
another
You,
man's
hey,
girl.
listen. Hey, he was going in, bro. That
going
song.
off.
Hey, you
Yeah,
want that
that
playing
song.
summer day? You got your
Going
sunroof back.
off.
You in your white tee.
Straight adultery music right there. Straight
Damn.
adultery music.
Songs of the adults.
And I didn't even peep it until I really listened to it. Like, he
Yo,
really singing
yo,
about
listen. A lot of
another
them,
man's
a lot
life.
of them other brothers from the generation before us, bro. They talk about some wickedness on the track.
Oh, of course. And made it sound good.
They made,
And made it sound.
but
good.
you know, Jake is the king of making wickedness sound cool.
Oh
Nah,
yeah,
that's
for
right,
sure.
yeah.
For sure.
That's why we at the Bread Fellows podcast are in the business of making righteousness not only cool but relatable.
Right, relatable. Come on, man.
Message.
Where else you gonna get that?
That's right.
Where else you gonna get that?
Message.
So, when was the last time y'all crushed on someone? Y'all got crushes right now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had a crush.
Oh, that's big. That's big time right now.
No, but I mean, I
Nah, brother's tuned in now. He tuned in.
feel like with a crush,
Came out to
I
say
feel
now.
like it's I feel like a crush is innocent though. I feel like a crush.
Innocent.
I don't feel like a crush is necessarily saying that you want to be with somebody or you want to make them your wife or you trying to get with them on a physical level. A crush could be something as simple as, oh, I found this person attractive and I like these characteristics about this person. That's cute. Feel me? I like this person. That's cute. That's damn near cute.
So is it like the butterflies? Is the butterfly you get around?
Yeah, it's
and
like,
everything,
oh, it's
they're
like a little
awkward
cute.
around
It's
them?
cute. It's like, it's not too heavy. It's still very light. It's nothing serious. I mean, you could crush somebody. You could crush somebody that you don't even know.
Yeah. That's
That's why I would make a distinction between having a crush on somebody and liking somebody.
Cause I ain't gonna hold you. I feel like I'm crushing on. I don't even know if it's like a perpetual crush, but I have a crush on this sister.
What's her name?
But she don't even know. Like we hung out before, but like she don't even know that I exist. I feel like. Even though that doesn't make any sense, right? Like we hung out before, but she don't even know that I exist.
Yo,
But
this brother's podding right now.
that's right, baby. I'm revealing it. Coronavirus, baby. I'm revealing it, man. Cause y'all ain't got nothing else better to do. Y'all quarantine, right? So y'all gonna hear about what we got going on.
This ain't his flu game. This is Corona game.
Right. I'm shooting tonight, man. I'm shooting tonight. Yeah. So
how many sisters you crushing on right now?
I feel like it's just that one,
Only one sister you crushing on?
like just that one sister, and she cute, but I bet you she don't even know my name. You don't know my name. I bet you don't even know my name. But again, we hung out before, but that just speaks to something else that we talked about. I think you and I talked about it before with the whole you feel like somebody's out of your league.
Yeah, somebody actually told me that.
I feel like you told me, correct me if I'm wrong, you was like, yo, I don't feel like anybody's out of my league.
Nah, I don't feel like just know that.
Yo, bring that out. Hold on.
Just know that.
That's why they call him what they call him, man. Brother Legio, bring it back. Bring it back, man. Y'all thought we forgot about Legio? Come on, man.
Nah, but I don't say that from
when you say something like, yo, I don't feel like anybody is out of my league.
I don't say that from a stance of pride. It's just, through what I've been through in my lifetime, like I've seen sisters who I perceive to be out of my league, but when I approach them confident, conversational, I'm a decent brother, clean, good hygiene. I have one or two things going for myself. So it's like, I'm not the richest man in the world. I'm not the flyest. But I feel like we've reached a time in society where a lot of sisters are waking up that it's not the brothers who you see with all the jewels on here, there, everywhere, Insta lit and all of this. You want a brother who's damn near low key and who's rooted in righteousness. Because that's the brother that's going to give you what it is you really desire on a spiritual level.
Exactly. Stability.
You said it. Stability. And stability is not just having a man that got this, because a man could have you set up financially and you not be stable. I was actually just having that conversation, before we even got the poddin with someone. Stability don't have anything to do with just money. You could be rich and the woman you with not feel stable because you here, there, and everywhere. Stability has a lot more to do with how you conduct yourself as an individual and how you treat the person you with and how you run y'all's household and relationship.
Exactly.
That's where
how
stability
you run the family
comes.
matters. You understand?
Yeah, that's where stability comes.
Hey, if it's just about money, listen, man. He could give you some bread and dip on you one time, and go do him. He doesn't care what you're going through. He doesn't care. What things have to get done. Hey, you have the money, you get it done. Type of aspect to it. So,
So to that point, that's why I don't feel like a sister is not necessarily out of my league. You could have more money, you could have reached a certain level in society, but as a man, you feel me? I feel like there's certain things that I automatically bring to the table spiritually that are invaluable. So,
all right, that's right. So wait, so you feel like? What about you? You feel like you ever felt like there was a sister that was out of your league? You like yo, that sister. I'm just gonna have to admire her from afar because she not gonna be jacking. She not noticing me.
Now I will say that I've seen sisters. I'm like, nah, she's probably not checking for me. She's not checking
for me.
But that does not mean she's out of my league because I feel like persistence goes a long way.
Yeah, and plus the thing
so
is,
you're on your Steve Urkel flows.
I ain't on my Steve Urkel. I'm never on my Steve Urkel. I might.
Are you wearing her down? What you say? I'm wearing you down, baby.
I ain't gonna hold you,
Sister Laura.
I ain't gonna hold
That's
you.
Throwback.
9 times out of 10, women.
The brother for More Money. You seen the brother for More Money?
For More Money. Nah,
More Money. Y'all seen More Money?
Nah.
In the beginning of the movie, they playing the 3-card Monty and Shorty come up, he trying to get her name. She done left with the dough. Like she actually won the 3-card Monty game and she was going off to work and he followed her and she going to all these different floors and he following up to every floor. He's persistent and he ends up getting a job where she worried. He ended up getting her. But that's just another show of persistence. He wasn't, she would have looked at her. She was with a brother who had dough, who had a respectable position at the company she worked for, But she still ended up liking the brother who had less. He just was confident, he had charisma, and he was genuine. You feel me?
But he was able to get in the space with her, though, to be able to speak with her.
Right.
But I ain't gonna hold you. That brings you back to the stalking crush, because he didn't follow his sister, got a job.
Well, sometimes you can follow a sister without it being creepy. Wait, hold on. Hold on, let's get this straight, though. You can follow a sister. Nah, you can follow.
Yo, that brings us back to the stalking crush.
Yo, listen.
Brother goes up in her workplace, gets a job, and follows her to all the floor. Is that normal?
Nah, it's a movie. It's a movie. Brother, it's a movie. But listen, you can follow a sister and not be stalker-ish. You ain't never followed a sister, like, let's say you might have seen a sister back in the day when you going to different bars, clubs, whatever, and you see a sister, you weren't able to necessarily get her contact information or even finish the conversation you and her were having. Something, whatever, came in and caused a type of distraction, and you catch her before she's leaving.
But y'all in the same vicinity. But once you pass a 3-block radius.
No, he was right behind her. He was following her. And they was talking all the way up to her job building. Then she got on the elevator in the middle of them talking. And she ended up going up to another floor. And when she got to another floor, he was up there because he took the stairs and ran up. And he just kept doing that all the way. And she found it flattering that he was going that hard to make her acquaintance.
That's not local.
Some sisters find it attractive when you go that hard to make their acquaintance. Me personally, I'm not doing it.
He could have went hard to follow the Most High.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
I
you
mean,
know
that's-
Jake. You know how Jake gives it up.
Right. No,
You know Jake body, man.
I mean, I only ask because, like I said, I feel like, I ain't gonna hold you. I feel like they're all sisters who I'm just like, yo, damn, she just, she out of my league. Like,
That must be a
like,
light skin thing, brother.
Hey,
oh, it's a light skin thing now. Oh, you bringing colorism here to the River podcast. I see what's going on.
You see how he trying to spit it? He the spitting king.
But no, I feel like there's some sisters who, what I mean by out of my league is that
I don't believe him either. I believe he's chucking right now. So I'm gonna put that out there.
Like I feel like I'll say with confidence. I was having this conversation with my sister earlier. I feel like if I can get in the room, all right. So there's a room. There's other brothers there, and there's sisters, and I'm like, ooh, I want this one sister, but other brothers is talking to her. Like you seen the movie Hitch?
Yeah.
And you saw on Will Smith how in the beginning of the movie how he was trying to get the attention of that one waitress. Mm-hmm. So it was all the brothers talking to her, and then he came in. He was like, yo. Oh, matter of fact, she wasn't a waitress, but he gave her the money. Like, yo, I need such and such. I'll be over here. She's like, yo, asshole. Like, I'm not a waitress. I don't work here. He's like, yo, I know. I just wanted to pull you away from XYZ brothers. That was hella smooth.
Yeah, that was.
So I feel like put me in a room and I might be able to finagle. But I've never been, I said this before in the podcast, I've never been to come in the room and I've been noticed.
You shot yourself in the foot, brother. I'm going to show you how. Because you still are acknowledging that if you get in that room, then you came to play. So how you going to say she out of your league?
Cause see, I feel like a sister is never gonna be out of my league in terms of intellect. You know what I mean? Like we had the conversation.
That's
and
what
I
I'm
said,
saying.
you in the bag.
that's
But
how you do it.
But there's other things though. Isn't there layers to league?
You gotta go up.
There's
Nah.
the D League. No, now it's the G League, right? There's the NBA.
Nah, but she not
And
out
now
of
you're
your
overseas.
league. And if you and listen, let's keep it a buck. If you play in the D League and she an NBA chick, does that mean she out of your league?
Yeah.
Nah,
You're not in the same
that
league.
means if you play hard enough, you might get bumped up to her league.
Right, but you gotta play hard though.
Yo,
So does that mean she out of your league?
You gotta play hard enough though. Like you gotta have the moves. You gotta have, you know what I'm saying?
But
you gotta be doing.
You gotta play smart enough, not necessarily hard enough, brother.
Yo, man.
Now,
That's what I'm
but peep this though. Y'all have to understand too. It's not a matter of shorty being out your league, but is she beneficial to your journey? Because she could
That's
be
what I'm
like,
more concerned with.
Because she could be moving on some. Yo, listen, I ain't messing with you unless you gonna kill this shrimp, crab, lobster with me.
Yeah.
You got
No,
to
that's
go.
true. That's true.
Then
What
what?
I'm saying. That's what actually
Then
really
what?
matters. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it is. Because that's what I look for now. Like, yo, would this sister be conducive to my lifestyle? Because contrary to popular belief, sisters, brothers that are really in the business of choosing a wife, not a girlfriend, not a baby mom, not Netflix and chill, not a quarantine buddy, but a wife.
A quarantine buddy.
A wife.
A quarantine
A wife.
buddy.
A quarantine buddy could become a wife, no?
She could, possibly.
If you play your cards right, though, brothers.
But-
Stop being vultures. But go
But
ahead.
brothers that are in the business of looking for wives that have an understanding of the order that the Most High had already established, he's looking for a woman that could come in and be, what's the word I'm looking for?
Add-on.
Auxiliary,
That's it. Oh.
auxiliary to his lifestyle.
Kind.
You feel me? You feel me? She's gonna come in and she's gonna fit his lifestyle. She's gonna add some, not necessarily that she's gonna do everything he says do, which we are a proponent at the Breadfellas podcast for wives listening to their husbands. Yes.
That's a fact.
But
I said
not,
one law, we
that's
don't
not what
follow.
I'm speaking about. What I'm speaking about is a sister that her skills are going to complement what it is you have going on. Her skills are going to aid and complement who you are. How she is going to complement, like y'all going to feed off of one another. It's going to be a quid pro quo situation. But ultimately, that sister is coming into the relationship with the understanding and the incentive to add to what it is that that man has already established.
So is the brother the prize, or let's break it down right now. Is the brother the prize, or is the sister the prize?
Now, sisters
in
ain't
a
gonna want to hear
relationship?
this. Y'all are gonna probably hate the Breadfellas podcast and want to change it. You're gonna probably not listen anymore, but this is what it
Is
is.
the brother the prize, or is the sister the prize, man?
Really, let's just keep it a buck. Let's just look at it. Are there more women or men in the world?
I want to say statistically there are more women in the world.
Now, when we look at, we're gonna pinpoint, we're gonna zoom in on the demographic of the so-called black people.
That really matters. The demographic that matters.
Okay,
Yes.
the black people. Okay, so when we look at black men and black women, are there more black men or black women in this country?
Right. There are more so-called black women in this country. Yes.
Okay, so then when you look at that fact, then you pinpoint statistically how we're disproportionately targeted. Police brutality, jail,
Homosexuality.
Oh my God.
black on black violence.
Right.
So that makes us even smaller fraction.
We're rare.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah. Pokemon. Like, well, I think I said that before, right? A rare Pokemon.
Yeah.
The rare Pokemon. You better have your ass catch them. You better
Hey.
fool me.
Right.
And then when you add in the fact, decent and marriageable black men, that makes it even smaller fraction. So if you're a decent black man with your head on your shoulders and you following the Most High in righteousness, truth, and sincerity, then you are the prize.
So
That's
you
a
are the
fact.
prize.
You are the prize because it's not many men out here
That's
that
on
are
that
willing
type
to
of
walk
timing.
in righteousness,
Yeah.
or even who even have a conscience. Because I tell sisters this all the time. How could you talk to a brother who has no care for righteousness and expect him to treat you good?
And that
He don't
makes
answer
no
to
sense.
nobody.
Right.
Makes
But
no
himself.
sense.
He don't answer to nobody. You feel me? He'll do anything.
I'm not
Right,
gonna hold you.
right.
Keep this though, right? 9 times out of 10, women don't know how to
You
pick
feel?
a perfect man.
A little
Like they don't know how to pick men. Know what I'm saying? Like
Mhm.
they really don't. So,
You want some? It's just like this.
yeah, I'll take some.
Go ahead, finish your point though.
Yeah, but no, I mean they don't really know how to pick a perfect mate because it's always the same story. This dude ain't shit. This ain't. Well, goddamn, how many dudes ain't shit?
Right. You
Why
said
they not doing what they supposed to do? Where you guys going to look? The club, the strip club? Like y'all not looking in the right places, and you should blame yourselves, and vice versa for men. You can't find that perfect woman. That's because you're not searching in the right places. You understand what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
So we have to basically have an understanding of what we want and how we want our future to look, and not base base our futures on just looks and what somebody can do for you carnally.
Right.
You know, so that's about it, man. And so what's the
word of the day. Let's get the word
Oh
of the day.
my gosh, we didn't even get the
Word
word of the day.
Yo, we about to.
Oh, we failed them.
Oh yeah. We rolling good. So
We
yeah, we
failed
about to rush out with a few things real quick. Like,
But yeah, so give it some. So, if for those that don't know, we have a beautiful segment here on the Brothas podcast because when you know better, you do better spiritually. But we here also to increase your mind capacity.
That's
we
right.
want you to be able to speak with an articulate manner. We want you to be able to convey your thoughts and your understanding. And so we have something called the word of the day.
That's right.
Round of applause for people building up their intellect. So the word of the day is what?
incongruous.
Incongruous. Or you might even get away with saying incongruous.
Yeah.
Right? Some people, right? So you want to give them the verbatim or you want to hit them?
Give them the
what
verbatim.
you know.
Give them the verbatim.
All right, let me give them the verbatim real quick.
Yeah, man. We thought we'd give you this segment. You know, try to spruce up your vocabulary. You might as well get a new word, because we do that among each other. You know, try to encourage each other to use more broadened vocabulary.
Nah, but hold on to that point. Nah, you make a good point because I feel like we haven't been doing that. I haven't been making sure brothers been using the words. What was the last word of the day?
Indecorous? Or no, it was decorous.
Was it decorous?
No, I think it was decorous.
It was decorous or indecorous.
Yeah.
Nah, the last one?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I'll give you that. Yeah, it probably wasn't decorous. So this one is incongruous, like the brother said, and the definition is it's an adjective. Make adjectives your friends. It is out of keeping or place, inappropriate, unbecoming,
So, sisters,
inconsistent as well. Inconsistent.
it is. So I'm gonna use the word in a sentence.
Let me get this last definition out.
Okay.
All right. Not harmonious in character. Not harmonious in character. Right?
So, sisters, it is incongruous of you to come into your house when your man is playing 2K, during
like
this
2K.
week. I
Brother
don't
play no video games.
I don't play no video games at all. I don't play games.
Talk about 2K.
But I'm just saying, because I know brothers like to play 2K. So we'll give it. Or Call of Duty, or Black Ops, whatever. He's playing his game. It's incongruous for you to come in screaming and speaking loudly to where you're being boisterous and you're not disrupting the game. That's incongruous.
Right.
It's incongruous to come on the TL scantily clad twerking.
Oh, absolutely.
Talking about this is the savage challenge. I'm a savage.
It's a whole much,
Like, come on.
a whole lot more of adjectives also to describe that behavior. I didn't even know that was a challenge, a savage challenge.
Brothers, it's incongruous to see you doing this switch challenge to where you cutting lights on and now you got on your girl's clothes. That's incongruous, brother.
Yeah, you damn near. Come on, man. The brother Simon, brother
Y'all
Simon.
didn't see the one that won though with that
Yeah.
Swiss challenge.
Yeah, when he started, when he hitting Eve.
Yeah.
What?
Getting the neck.
What?
Yeah, getting the mop out.
Yeah.
Oh, you see what happens when people was quarantined? They started
It's
doing
taking
wild
too far,
things.
bro.
That's
Jake,
why you're
go
taking
off
things
deep
too
end.
far. The brother Shadow, he made a good point. He said, "Where the modest challenge at? Where's the modesty challenge at? Do a modest challenge."
Everybody.
Because I'm modest. I'm cooking, cleaning, washing.
Hey, brother got bars.
That brother spitting.
Nah, that's it. Nah, brother, you misogynist now, brother. That's what it is.
That's all I'm good for.
Yeah, that's all I'm
No,
going for.
you, that's not all you
Don't
do.
tell a sister in 2020. Don't even use the word domesticated around a sister though.
No, I need domestic.
You damn near get
Because
your block
if you're
knocked
not
off.
domestic, then why do I need you?
Nah, you gonna get your block knocked off though. In 2020.
You know what
I don't
it is?
care, then. I guess I'm just gonna be-
People don't know what a wife
Yeah.
is no more. That's what it is. It's
Yeah.
like that has become a thing of the past.
Yo, but listen, I'm a bachelor. Y'all know how I give it up. I cook, clean, do it. I can do all of that to myself. I keep my own pad clean. I can do all of this myself.
I can do all things.
Through Christ who strengthens me.
I can do all things through Christ that strengthens me.
You understand? I can't. So, really, for me as a male, in order for me to take that next step, you're gonna have to bring something to my life that is not there in your absence. And if you're not, and you just bring in some extra heartache, headache, and a lot of this, then I'm cool on that.
You got to go, man.
Right.
Un polón.
And that too.
Wait, what was he talking about though? What was the topic that came out?
Oh, that's from that was from Scarface.
No, I know that was from Scar. But what were we talking about earlier though? Before the pod, where you was coming out with the whoompa loaded.
Oh, we talking about
Spicy. Spicy. When brother gets silent like that.
What I've noticed like a rise, like on my TL. This may not be on y'all's TLs, but I noticed a rise. I noticed like maybe 2 or 3 different sisters actually speaking on virgins in a negative light.
Oh man, why sisters got hatred for the virgins? Yo, I mean, you know what I'm saying? You opened your legs. What you gonna do?
Bro, it's
they're speaking negative on virgins?
Bro, speaking, really, it wasn't even necessarily about the virgins. It was more so about brothers who desire virgins.
I mean,
it was slander.
First of all, the Most High orders us to go after them because they're held in a higher stature. Like, you can't be mad at the men. This is what the Most High ordained. This is what people have to understand.
Well, this is sisters' argument. Well, you niggas ain't virgins. All right, let's kill that. This, you niggas ain't virgins. How you want a virgin? Listen. Let me just break this down to you. There's no such thing as a man being a virgin. Physiologically, you cannot tell the difference between a man that has had sex and a man that has not had sex.
Oh, look at this science.
The anatomy does not change with a man. Because of our male principle, it does not change. It's a bit different for a female. You have a womb, you have an opening, you have a canal. That changes predicated upon who you lay with. It's different. You do have virginity. That's why you have an hymen. That's why you bleed when you lose virginity. There's a lot of different things that happen physiologically with a woman that doesn't happen with a man, so it's completely different.
Don't let Jada Pinkett tell it though.
Nah, Jada Pinkett and she
bugged out what they got, the red round table?
Man, the table of hell.
The table of estrogen.
Yo, listen, you know what's wrong with our people? Our people look up to celebrities that are being paid to say the things that they say. These people have sold their souls, then got killed by old white men sitting on a red couch. Okay? All type of kids in their face. And these are the people that y'all listen to. Y'all need to stop looking up to these celebrities, man, because they're the first ones that's getting burnt alive, man.
That's a fact.
Straight up. You listening to these, like, yo, you looking up to these rappers, and these rappers is getting their bowels loosened, man.
Bowels loosened.
And the brother said he get opened up one time.
You know what I mean? Yo, that was a great, you know what that's called, a euphemism. That was a great way to say, your brother said getting their bowels loosened. I never heard
crazy, man.
Powerful. Brother getting more powerful right now on the Red Fellas podcast.
Listen, man.
I never heard that.
I don't want to get too crazy
loosened.
into it. I'm going to keep it on it. But you understand what I'm saying, man? Like, people are looking up to people that aren't real. Like, these people are actors. They're paid actors. Entertainers. They're not real. They get paid to say things and look away. You are real. We're real. We're real people. Every day we go to work. We have a 9 to 5. We have responsibilities to take care of.
Go to work. This nigga don't ever be at work.
Oh, so I'm Tommy now. I'm Tommy.
Yo, listen, every time I call this nigga here,
Tommy, that's it.
Yo, where you at, baby? You at work? Nah. Banged it one time. What you mean banged it, brother? You banged it for like 3 weeks straight. What's going on?
Oh, that's it. I'm Tommy, man. I'm Tommy now from mine. Oh, man.
Hey, man, but he stay having money, though, so hey, you know.
Nah, I'm out here super broke, man. These brothers
listen, don't listen to that.
Go ahead, finish your point.
No, man, I just feel like
That was funny.
we live in a generation where people believe too quickly and rely on entertainers as role models. Role models are supposed to be entertainers. They're supposed to be
They entertain you, bro.
That's it.
They're not role models.
They're not role models. They're supposed to be entertainment. There's a difference.
Yo, bring that facts. I mean that.
The facts of cap.
No, we gotta do better.
But wait, hold on. That's a.
Does the facts of cap come first?
Well, it don't matter. It's order. We out here.
Nah.
We out.
I'm on time. I'm on time.
That was smooth though. Bring it out. Yo, that was funny.
Hey.
But something just hit me for the first time ever when you was saying the role models, and you said it more than one time, that it's somebody who's indicative of a role. Mm-hmm. Like a particular role that has to be played.
That you wish to play.
Mm-hmm. A role.
Exactly. Yeah, a role model. So this is a model of the role that I want to play.
But of
so
the
you
role,
want to play.
so it's a
you
role.
want to play a thug. You want to play a harlot. But you don't want to play something that's going to be positive for your children. You want to play somebody who's being righteous and sticking up for the Most High. You know what I mean? Like, it's crazy. Like, people are being role models for people that's going to lead them to destruction. Like,
now you're a model. You're a model. You're a role model. And that's very important to really think about the words, because it's saying you're a role model. So there's a role that you're a model of, not necessarily that you're playing a role, because that's who you should be.
Exactly. That's who you want to be.
Yeah, through and through.
Sure.
Not you playing a role, but you're modeling a particular office for someone else. Mm-hmm. And we got to get back in the business of modeling in a way in which is enriching to those that are onlooking. Because right now, you're doing the damn Savage Challenge, and you got kids doing that, and you feel me?
Savage Challenge.
Like, come on, how many more savages we need? Ain't y'all tired of being hoes yet?
No, they're not. Matter of fact, look at the word savage. I want y'all brothers and sisters to understand what it is.
Y'all find a new way to be a hoe every time something happen, bro. Like,
look at this right here. The word savage is adjective. Again, make adjectives your friends. It says fierce. All right, some people might be jacking that.
All right, I can jack it.
Ferocious. All right, some people might be jacking that. You know what I mean?
Adjectives.
Ferocious. Fierce, ferocious. Brother, you ferocious.
Yo.
Hey, yo. Cruel. All right, now we starting to get into a manner where that's the opposite of love.
Why you want to be cruel?
Untamed. Come on now.
No, that's speaking to a lot of people doing this challenge. You untamed.
You're untamed. Uncivilized.
No, the weave is untamed. Y'all see what's going on right now with these beauty supply stores and shops and stuff closed? I understand.
I'm out here though. I'm out here.
Yo, bro, listen, I'm out here too, bro.
I ain't in a minute, man. You know what I'm saying? But still, don't be emulating trying to be a savage. You know what I'm saying? Don't be emulating that, and damn sure don't be a proponent for that. A savage, right? How many times you seen that on the shirt, on the hat? And now you got a challenge.
And then half the time, you also be saying you savage. And the first minute you run in Daquan's phone and you see that wrong name in there, you crying. You not no savage, girl. Like, come on, calm down. Relax. Take time, mama.
Shout out to Daquan, man. Shout out to all the Daquans out there.
Shout out to Daquan.
She ran in Daquan. Now she booing. You in the savage? What happened?
Shout out to Daquan.
Shout out to Daquan, man. There's somebody named Daquan watching this podcast, man. We appreciate you, brother. We appreciate you. What you was gonna say? That you said I ain't gonna hold you.
I'm done with
Yo, I told you I'm on time in the night, man. I ain't gonna hold
You said I ain't gonna hold you. Oh no, I ain't gonna front. You said I ain't gonna front.
Oh, stop. I forgot, man. That just got me crying right now.
Yo, what's the facts of cap, yo?
Yo, what is the facts of cap? What is the fact? Y'all know what the facts of cap are like.
Hey.
All right, we're gonna forego the facts of cap.
What was it?
I don't remember what it was.
Facts of cap.
If you remember, I'm on the floor.
Wait, hold on.
I've been floored.
Hold on.
It has something to do with cosmetics. I know that.
With cosmetics?
Yeah.
Nah. It has something to do with sisters.
The sisters and their cosmetics care.
This brother gonna say,
you
it has something to do with sisters.
Oh, my fault. I didn't know that. Cosmetic care.
Yeah, like facts of cap. is it true?
Oh, I remember.
Yeah.
All right. Facts or cap?
Hold on, bring it out. Bring it out. Man, get you some friends, yo, man. Fill in those boards and those brain farts that you have.
Yeah. We
All right, bring it out, man.
All
Tell
right.
them what it is.
All right, Facts or Cap is our segment to where I'll make a declarative statement. If you agree my statement to be truth, your vote will be for facts. If you think what I'm saying is not true or it's invalid statement, then your vote will be for cap. So the Facts or Cap segment this week was inspired by this whole corona outbreak, what have you. Facts or cap, gentlemen.
Mm-hmm.
You don't really meet a woman
That's right. Yeah.
until you meet her, less all of her cosmetics.
Right.
That includes makeup, eyelashes, eyebrows, wigs, weaves, whatever other
Filters.
Yes, all that.
Yo,
Facts.
that's
So
all.
facts or cap, you have not
Yeah, the
met a
lashes.
woman in truth until you have met her less any cosmetics.
No, that's
Yeah,
facts.
Facts or cap?
That's facts.
Nah, that's big, huge facts. And no, that damn, that was
That's fine.
that's crazy though. The list you just gave, you could just look on somebody's face, eyebrows, them joints be drawn. What'd you say? Eyelashes, them joints be fake. What else?
Whole face,
The whole face be beat.
painted on,
Yeah, painted on.
and the weave game is getting different.
Oh, the
bro.
weave. I've only just now been introduced.
Hey.
Yo, the
What is
wig
it
game
called?
is
No. What's it called?
The frontals.
The fronts. The lace fronts.
You thought it was real?
I thought they were real.
No, he was getting dummy bricked.
I thought they
He
were
was
real.
getting dummy
My
bricked.
sisters, why you doing me like that?
he thought y'all all had good hair.
Why you do me
Y'all
like
got
that? I
baby
thought,
hair,
your,
y'all
I, thought
edges.
your baby hairs were laid. The edges. I thought they was
I'm like, yo,
fleed.
Ak, that's not real, bro.
The brother had to pull me to the side and say, brother,
You going up?
brother, you're going off, brother. This is not real.
This is not real, brother.
Y'all sisters let me down, man. Y'all let me down. Y'all let me down. Cause I'm one of them brothers, man. I like to run the fingers through the hair. I just like to run the fingers through the hair, man.
You ain't doing that with no wig, bro.
You're not doing that. You know you're not. You're not doing that with no wig. You're not doing that with no wig. I mean, you might be able to, but that's trash because it's the wig. You know, and then the sister got what they call them, extensions or something. I mean, damn near. But yeah, so I'm saying big. That's a big facts.
I'm saying facts too.
Facts.
Right.
We all
That's a
agree on
no
that.
brainer.
Unanimous.
Triple
No
facts.
brainer.
Because I mean, what you say, man?
What?
Facts. That's fact. Facts as in you agree. Cap as in
I'd have to go cap.
you're not cap.
So you know.
No. I think you got to bring out the question again. No.
Wait.
So facts or cap, you meet a woman,
Right.
you don't, facts or cap, you don't truly meet a woman until you meet her less all of her anesthetics.
And in that regard,
Or her cosmetics, rather.
Yeah.
meaning like you're in house with her.
Yeah,
Nah,
you
seeing
don't
her
know
for what
you
she
don't know
really
you don't
is.
know the real her until she's without all of the extra layers and whatnot. You saying cap
I
meaning
say cap because you gotta outside of the appearance, the facade that she puts on, you'd have to spend personal experience. I would have to spend time with her in house to see what she's like.
Of course. We're not saying that you shouldn't.
Yeah.
The question is
oh,
can
this
you
brother
say
likes personalities?
But
You like personalities, bro? Nah.
Can a person really be themselves
With
if they
all
don't
that on?
accept themselves for who they are in the first place?
That's why I don't like dealing with women who are into the cosmetics.
Yeah. So that's what we're saying. Yeah. Yeah, plain face, baby. Just be plain face, baby.
Right.
Just be plain face.
we gonna have to start baptizing sisters before we take them out.
Right, I saw that and say, yo, brother, man, your first day, go to the pool. Go to the
You
pool
gotta
on your
straight
first day out to the
baptize,
beach.
sister.
Right.
I'm gonna make sure you feel with the spirit first.
Yeah, that's true. So yeah, triple facts, man.
Triple facts.
Triple facts, yo, man. So what's the conclusion? What can we draw from that, yo? What we telling sisters?
Man, sisters, it's nothing wrong with doiling yourself up, wanting to feel beautiful and, wanting to express yourself a little more boldly than you would naturally. by way of your cosmetics. There's nothing wrong with that. But we will say, don't get lost in the cosmetics where you forget who you are and you forget the fact that the Most High God made you beautiful and perfect and whole and complete just the way he made you.
Right, and take a picture without a filter, yo. Why I go on the sister's page. Remember how before I said, yo, I feel like I can't even like a photo because all the sister want to do is show her cheeks and cleavage and all that. Where are the filterless photos?
Bro, there's no such thing as a filterless photo.
Sisters gotta have a filter on there.
No, because I'm gonna
you're
tell you.
lying.
And I'm gonna give you
You're
the science.
cheating and you're stealing.
I'm gonna give you the science again, because a picture may not have an Instagram filter on it. That don't mean they don't have a Snapchat filter. You feel me?
Oh man, the Snapchat
because what sisters will do is they'll take pictures on Snapchat because they have better filters, and they'll put them on Instagram with no filter. So
and then they'll say no filter. Oh, because they're not lying, but they are lying. Listen, man, just take a. I can't even tell you the last time I went on sister's page on Instagram and there wasn't one photo on there with a filter. But you go on the brother's page, right, and like it's what you see is what you get with brothers.
But that's why sisters think they can talk this type of way.
Yeah.
Nigga, your beard don't even connect.
But at least a brother go. I mean, that's what you see. Like it's not gonna be no filter that make the beard look better.
Right.
Or is there? I don't know. Does that exist?
The brother went from Anthony Hamilton to
Anthony Hamilton and Rick Ross.
Oh,
Anthony Hamilton.
Ross.
Now I was gonna say the beard.
Who's the beard?
From Houston.
James Harden.
Oh,
He was
yeah.
Anthony Hamilton to James Harden in 2 weeks. Like, come on, sis. Like,
Oh my God.
Imagine if we was giving it up like that.
Yeah.
But whole time, like, sis, I distinctly remember you not having eyebrows 36 weeks back, and now you got full. I don't understand. Like,
36 weeks. I distinctly remember. Yo, but sometimes, man, sisters be going through them phases, yo, where they gotta find themselves. So they had a whole bunch of like.
Nah, but don't find yourself to where you've created a new face to find yourself. Like, I'm not jacking that.
Oh man, yo. Down with America. I just blame America, yo.
We don't blame you,
that's
sisters.
What it is,
There's
yo.
a lot of times, I ain't gonna hold you. A lot of times, y'all get pulled in these Babylonian ways through the ways of society, and we understand the media is a hell of a drug.
And then you love your oppressor. That's what it is. I saw a sister today. She was like, "Oh my God, I can't believe I'm a blonde." Cause you dyed your hair blonde, sister. You're not a blonde. You're not a blonde by way of nature. Why is that something you jacking? That don't make any sense.
And why do you want yellow hair anyway?
Come on, but that's science.
That's science.
So man, come on, let's bring it on home, man. Let's bring it on home with the good old way. Damn, I ain't pressed this button in a long time.
We gotta do better. So much better. We gotta do better.
Hey.
We was getting shiggy one time.
Yo, man.
Yo, so tell him, man. Give him the science, man. Tell him what it
say we gotta
is.
do better, and mine is pertaining to the coronavirus as well.
But wait, tell him what it is first for our first time listeners.
So we gotta do better is basically me bringing up a topic that we need to change within our community, and also
Like he tired with y'all, man. He tired.
And also giving you a scripture that can edify you on, how to change that.
Right. As a collective, as a collective, we gotta do better. Right.
So what I was going to talk about was actually, pertaining to coronavirus as well, but as far as everybody not being able to go to work, you're stuck with your counterpart for months now.
Stuck with them, man. Brother made it seem like it was straight.
So y'all gotta
going
get along. Now, I'm gonna bring up some statistics that I read in an article from China, and it said during their quarantine, of couples being stuck in the household together, there was over 100 and change divorces filed after the quarantine was over. So that shows you that, I mean, there's a lot of people who are together that really aren't getting along in the first place.
They can't stand each other.
There's just certain things that aren't clicking. I mean, at all.
100 divorces post their quarantine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy. That means you didn't even really
saying
know
a lot
the
right
person.
there.
Right.
Yeah, you didn't even really know the person that you got with. And to piggyback Diala's point from earlier, you know what I mean, Lion Zion, of the whole, ain't no time for, nagging a person. We're both off from work. It's supposed to be relaxed time, stuff like that. Like, why are you nagging me about certain things? You know what I mean? Like, we need to keep the peace, man.
Keep the peace.
Keep the peace.
Yeah.
Like, I'll tell you this, man. Like, especially for the women that are listening, I mean, we joke a lot, you know what I mean? But, you know what I mean, we really speak sincerely on how we feel, and you gotta understand, men are really simple creatures, man.
Very.
Once you treat us nice, you know what I mean, you rub our waves, you feed us.
Treat us with
You
respect.
rub our
Treat us with
waves.
respect.
Yo, respect goes a long way.
Yo,
with me.
listen, it goes a
Always.
long way with us. Like,
Man,
respect goes a long way. Once you got that, we will give you the world,
We'll
man.
give you, hey, listen, like I said,
Like, seriously, because you deserve it. You doing everything right. But why not?
that soft voice with that respect, a
Yo,
woman who
it's
uplifts you.
Yo, that's different.
Yo, you gonna try to conquer the world for
Yo,
me.
that's
Right.
different. I'm telling you.
Sisters don't understand, like, y'all really got the cheat code.
Yo, I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Like,
But if you coming off like you mad aggressive and you like a dude, like it's like
nah, it's
that's-
clips,
a
it's slow,
turn
it's
off.
quiet.
It's quiet.
We getting
Right.
you out
You know
of
what I
here
mean?
early.
So I'm gonna reference this scripture right here, Sirach 25:20. A quiet man living with a quiet man living with a nagging woman, with a nagging wife, I say, is like an old man climbing up a sandy hill.
Yeah. Hey, listen, that's
That is impossible.
But wait, there's more on that, right?
I mean,
Like old man climbing up a sandy hill.
look,
Oh, you reading from the Good News translation.
Oh!
I'm like, yo, that sound different.
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, that sound different.
yeah, read it from the KJV.
Yeah.
all right.
I'm like, hold on.
Yeah, because we know the scripture.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
so
sound
Sirach
different with the
25:20.
KJV. Right. From the good old KJV. Right. Yeah, that's right.
As the climbing up a sandy way is to the feet of the aged, so is a wife full of words to a quiet man.
So that's
There we
basically
go. Hit that.
that's
Hit
basically the equivalence of an old man with bad legs and knees and feet climbing up a sandy hill. Imagine a sandy hill, because you know how sand is. Sand sinks a little bit when you're walking. It's hard to walk in.
Right.
You remember when you and I went to the beach?
Yeah.
And we was running, playing football, like you
Yeah,
get
it's
really
tough.
tired, you
Yeah,
get
yeah,
exhausted
yeah.
on the sand because the sand
And-
has a different gravitational
And
pull.
hearing listen, no lie, when women argue, you listen. It's like you can't win battle because they keep going and going and going.
Yeah,
So
but it said full of
imagine-
words. It ain't even just talking about arguing. That's the thing that I want to
full
highlight.
of words.
It ain't even just talking about arguing, because a lot of sisters don't understand that is a vexation of spirit just as much as you arguing with me if you just have a lot to say all the time.
Right.
All the time. It's just non-stop, ongoing. You always got a lot to say. You always hit me with 10-page text messages that I don't want to read. That is very worrisome to a brother who just want to chill, who's a plain man.
So who's a plain man? Brother just plain.
You know what I'm saying?
Nah,
It's
man.
really not much to him. He don't want to go through all of the reading
Brother
these
just
long
plain.
texts, or you have a grievance and it take you 30 minutes to get to the meat of what is wrong with you. Like, it's just a lot.
Right, it's just a lot, man. It's just a lot, yeah, for sure. And a lot of times sisters will say, but all you need is me, right? Well, they'll say but am I not enough? Am I not enough?
You might not be, sis. You don't want to know the truth.
You
today.
might not be. Don't. This is
Don't
for
ask-
brothers and sisters, but
don't
we're talking about
ask me.
sisters specifically.
Don't ask that, bro.
Don't ask questions that you don't really want to know the answer
Don't ask
to,
that.
yo. Because when I hit you with that 100% unadulterated truth, now you feel away.
Ooh, I got a new facts of cap. Y'all ain't ready next week.
Oh, it just came to you?
It just came to me. Ooh,
Yeah, man,
nice
because
facts of cap.
you know, sisters, I'm gonna give you a little gem, man. We're gonna end on this, that if you really want to be able to keep your husband, just be a virtuous woman so that the brother have no need of spoil. And spoil, you know, like spoils of war, you know, where you go and you conquer a particular place or army or whatnot, and you heap onto yourselves those victuals or those gifts or those rewards, right? The spoils of war. A brother have no need for that. Sister A, B, C, X, Y, Z. If you are playing your part.
No, not even just playing your part. If you're virtuous.
Yeah.
And
virtue. I mean, which is what you should be doing. That's your part. That's your role. Be virtuous.
Well, you could be a good woman or a decent woman and not be a virtuous woman, I feel like.
What?
I feel like you could be a decent woman because when we look at what a virtuous woman is, and you look at the outline of a virtuous woman in Proverbs 31, it goes into a lot of things that are above and beyond what a good woman would be. I feel like a good woman would be someone like a woman you see in Titus 2. You feel me? A woman, the type of women you see in 1 Timothy chapter 5.
There's no good women out. There's none. Why call us me good? Why call us thou me good?
Well, I ain't gonna say good, but
There
I'm gonna
ain't
say
no good but one.
Yeah,
I'm gonna say
true.
decent. I'm
And
gonna say
even scriptures
decent.
say that. Everybody
you know,
says they're good.
Might be decent sisters
but-
out here.
Yeah, I'll say
Yeah.
decent. But I'm saying a virtuous
Sisters
sister
is decent.
is like a virtuous sister. I feel like I put her up here. A decent sister is like right here. A virtuous sister,
Bring down so they can see.
like it's like levels. Like a virtuous sister is up here. A decent sister is right here. A decent sister, she may be doing, you know, X, Y, Z. She may be able to hold down the house. You know, she might just be a domestic woman. But when you look at what that virtuous woman is, she going above and
She
beyond.
got exactly. That's
She's a
long list.
hustler. She's an entrepreneur.
Right.
She's a go-getter. She's respectful to her husband. She's respectful to her kids. She got her house in order. She able to shop. She able to, you know what I'm saying, go buy land.
Yo.
You know what I'm saying? She
Bro,
ain't
took
like
a big side.
the big homies in the gate know, oh yeah, yo, she with such and such. It's like they know.
Right, so then they know what time it is. Essentially, man, just go read Proverbs 31.
Yeah, just read that.
Yo,
And Titus 2.
Yeah, right. Oh, matter of fact, just read the Bible. Just read the Bible. Yo, so listen, man, that's episode 16, right? I'm done. Y'all brothers is
I'm
done.
done, man.
Y'all wanna get some words of advice, man, some gems, some shout outs.
Man, y'all don't get corona, man. Y'all don't get corona, bro.
Drink Corona. Don't
Get corona.
Drink Corona, don't get Corona. And always
Get that hatred out your heart, boy. Or you're gonna end up just another nigga.
Damn right. Damn
Yo, we
right.
out of here, man. Peace. Yo, I love that, bro.
Bop.